Okay guys, here's another video on the 1 hour charts, just another sort of showing different scenarios. I've got the Euro AUD, the Euro Aussie. So I've just picked a random spot in the charts, so I've got really no idea what's to my right, but we'll find out, won't we? So let's assume we're long on this candle here. It's broke that, we'll use that high there. And we'll just put a SAR in place on that red line there. So far we've got, technically we could have the SAR there on, because it's broke down below the blue line and back up, but we'll just leave it there for now. Gone back up, come back down, and gone back in. So remember using our, what do you call them, trend lines. It's on the other side there, so we'll get the SAR up to that level, which is same as that level there, so I'll just put it up a little bit higher. Now let's go on this mystery tour and see what happens. Gone back in, so we're long, remember. Went back in and come back down, so the SAR could go to there too because it's gone up and back in, so that will just reduce the risk. Now the risk is only there, but alright, we've got our fourth yellow line in play, which is good. So now we're along, we've got 4 yellow lines. New high, so the bottom line leapfrogs. Another new high, leapfrogs. Another new high. Oh, it's better than the Swiss franc already. And we're going to the moon. This is where a trailing stop would be excellent. New high after new high, that's what I like to see. Doesn't go on forever though, that's the problem. Alright, so there's our risk and there's our profit potential, which is currently at about 120 points, 120 pips. New high. Right, now we've got all 4 yellow lines in play and I can tell it's broken down, right? So now we're looking for it to go down, which it has. And it'd be nice if it went back in. There we go. Doesn't have to go in by much, just has to go in. So there's our trend line down, and it's gone back in. So let's lock in some profit. Now if it reversed on us, we've made some, roughly, what's that, 70 pips. So it's, can't complain about that. Alright. Gone back in, it's heading back down, out of the lines again, and back into the lines. Again. Use that trend line, and you can see it's clearly gone back in. So you can move this up a couple of pips if you want. And there we go, we're going up again. Good thing about this pair, when it moves, it moves. It's a good trending pair, that's for sure. And we're heading back up. And again. Now, as you can see, we're coming back down out of the yellow lines, so ideally a retrace would be nice. Not quite. Not quite. No. Yeah, you never really got an opportunity there. If you look at your trend line, you sort of have to go across the tops there, and it hasn't come back over that really. Just because of that angle there. It's just a bit of a gauge, the trend line. Alright, now we're short, so let's bring this baby down here, this top yellow line, bring this red line up to the top. That's our risk from our entry, which was there. You move these yellow lines out of the way if they annoy you, just to make it, give it a cleaner picture. Now we're short. We've come out of the blue and yellow line, because it's only the blue and yellow line in play, so that's when we... and see, there we go, we lost that. So basically gave back all our profits we just made in the trade before. So now we're long. Get these yellow lines out of the way so it doesn't confuse you or confuse me, more to the point. Right, now we're long. And we're just going new highs at the moment, which is good. Now we've had a bit of a pullback, still in sort of nothing area. There's a new high. Now, just before I move that, see it's come down, hasn't gone below the blue line, but certainly gone below the 3 yellow lines and gone back in quite nicely. There would be no issue at all with you moving that SAR up to there. You've reduced all your risk, actually locking a very small profit and reduced all your risk. No problem at all. Let's see how it pans out. Let's see if it... All 4 yellow lines in play. You'll come close, but it's alright. There we go. It's been a lot better training friendly than the Swiss franc before, I tell you. Hang on a sec, let's see what we've got here. They're probably about the same. Now we're coming in, just plodding along. Nothing. And again, here's a move like this, this sort of retracement and back up again. It's up to you. I can't see any harm if you want to move that up to there. Wouldn't worry me, but I'll just keep it there for now. You want to lock in profit, that's what it's all about. He's going sideways. There we go, back up. And up. I think it's all pretty close here, all pretty much the same. Mumbling to myself here. The 4 yellow lines are getting pretty tight, which is not such a bad thing because it doesn't take much to get a retrace through them. Right, now we're heading down. Now we want to see it heading up. And there we go. See what I mean? Yeah, it's not a very good trend line, but it's a pretty obvious low, so let's lock in lots of profit there. What are we locking in? Locked in, baby. Yeah, just a smidgen under 200 pips there, so you've got to be happy with that. And another new high just. And another one. And it's dropped below the lines too. And there we go. We're heading short. I'll just move it across a bit. So now we're short. Do the musical line shuffle. Out, out, out of the way. So we come out of the blue line. Hopefully it'll turn down again. And there it has. There's an obvious one. I don't think I really have to draw a trend line, but just in case. I'm having problems with my trend line. Draw it wherever you want like that. Yeah, it's definitely back in there. So let's reduce the risk on this trade to there. So risk is between the red and blue line. It's not out of the woods yet by any means. Again, we've come out. Let's see, we go and we're back in. So again, too quick. So again, you can bring that down to that low, that high there. Sorry. Oh, that worked out well. So low. Another low. Would you be tempted there to bring it to there? I don't think so. Let's have a look, see how it pans out. Oh, it's another low there, by the way. So all 4 yellow lines are in play, and it's had a bit of a nudge through it there. And that would be enough to bring it there. Sorry about this, I'm having problems with my... See, there's the low there. Candle, candle. Trend line. It's gone up through the top yellow line and back in. Lock in 10 pips worth of profit, whatever it is. Don't know how long it'll last, but close, but no cigar. Yeah, there's a break there, I'd say. So now we're long. Just put it down a bit lower, get nice and tight now. Get that one out of the way, get that one out of the way, get that one out of the way. So now we're long and not looking real. Yeah. Just. So we've got all 4 yellow lines in play. So now we're looking for it to come back down below the yellow lines and the blue line. Just has to be the yellow lines, but all four are in play. Let's see what happens. If it goes back up, no, there we go, it's short. Looks like a lot of work when you do it trade after trade like this, but when you do this every hour, it's easy. So we're short. Technically come up above there and went down. So if you wanted to, and we will do it just to prove a point. It's all about reducing risk. There, so our risk is there. Yeah, again, I wouldn't worry. Oh, there we go. Wouldn't worry about it. Let's have a look. Right, we're just heading down. That's what I like to see. Lower lows when you're short. And bang, we're into the out of the yellow lines. Now we really want to come back in. It's going to be a pretty steep trend line. End of the week. And that's solved that problem for us. Hang on a sec. As you can see, there's our trend line. You could probably, yeah, it's a bit of discretion there, but that's not too bad. Let's keep on going. We'll just trade through, and we've got new lows. So it's nice when it cooperates with the change of the week. It's the only time we really get gaps in Forex is from over the weekend. New low, new low. That new low also popped out. Let's just wait and see what happens. And went back in. As you can see that if you draw a trend line, it'd be back in. But we don't have to, it's so obvious. New low. And now we're locking in profit. See, we're locking in 140 pips, 145 pips, so it's pretty good. And we head back up. And there we go. See, we've popped out through the lines and back in. Don't even have to worry about drawing a trend line. Just bring it down. You can see it. And it's a new low. So another new low. Another new low. And another new low. Nothing, nothing. Alright, we popped up through the top of the yellow lines, and we're still popping up through the yellow lines. And where we go. Now let's put the trend line in so it's clear for everyone. Yeah. So you struggle to draw a trend line through across those bottoms there. So you just sort of go with a trend. You can see that that's the body, the candle, sort of bottom. Yeah, use a bit of discretion, just use a bit of common sense. It's definitely come back in, so that'd be good. As I said, it's not exact science for these trend lines, just to give you an idea, it's just something. And it's an obvious fractal, what do they call them now? And there's another one, same deal. You know, if you want to move it down there, it's up to you. I would just leave it there. That's gone out and back in on that big one. Alright, another new low. And another new low. And still heading lower. Must be doing alright in this trade now. Let's have a look how many pips we're sitting on at this particular point here. It's nice, 370 odd pips. And really we haven't done much work here. Now we're getting a bit tight. Yeah, you consider it like a popping through there, we'll just see, and that would do me. It has technically popped up through here and back down, but that was a bullish candle, so I just waited for that next one, which is a big bearish one. So I'll be bringing it down to there. new low, another new low, and here we go. And there's a reversal. Let's have a look what that trade was a definite 360 pips, you could say. Happy days. Right, now we're long. That moves out of there. Bring our entry, which was to there. Out of play, out of play, out of play. Back in play. Now we're coming down. It'd be nice to see a bounce up there. Let's see if that would be. Yeah, look. You could on that one there, but had that little bullish candle. Yeah, it's not enough. In hindsight, looks good. If you moved the star up there, you could see the next candle where it took it out, but it didn't. So we'll just play it as it is. Yeah, we end up losing there. So it's down there. So we're short again. Just new low. Oh, paid out alright. Makes up for that loss we just took. Maybe. Yeah, there's another low. Yep. Nothing, 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 nothing. Heading up towards the lines. Close to break them there. Yeah, that's subjective. Sure, you could move your SAR down there and about break even. Yeah, geez, you gave a bit of profit. Where's the profit? Let's have a look. There's 160 pips there on the table at one stage, and just about all the way back to break even. Where's my SAR in there yet? That's sideways there, isn't it? And we're still short, so let's just keep an eye on it. Still short. And there we go. Got all those pips back. I was just whinging about losing. All four lines are in play. Let's have a look, see how it pans out. Heading up. We want to see it come back in. Oh. Let's have a look. No, it didn't really come back in convincingly. Yeah, you look. It's gone up, come down. I would be put my SAR there. I want to lock in some profit. This trade's been going on for a couple of days now. And there we go, we're back in. So that was the right thing to do in hindsight, but it was just obvious to do at the time. Gone back in and back out and back in. So there's lows. Definitely gone back out and come back in there. Let's get this SAR down. Let's lock in some of that profit that we've been. And we're back out. Back and back in there. Definite move there. We're back out and back in. Again, you can move it down. I'm just showing you examples here what you can do. And there. So let's have a look. Locked in. Probably about 175 pips there. Not a bad trade at all. Not a bad trade. What's the time? 9:30. It's been going 20 minutes. So I'll just quickly go to the other side. So we're long now. Lost my entry candle line. There it is. Sure, no one wants to listen to my voice for minutes in on end. So we're long. It's come out down through the bottom blue, and we're going short again. So we lost that. So that gives you another idea, guys. We'll just have a quick look at the chart here. See, look at these trends. We caught all these trends. All these big trends, we caught them. Up and down. Now, getting near the end of the chart. That's where we're at the moment. What are we on the euro? And we are short at the moment, which is good because that's the right way. All right, thanks very much, and that'll be it for tonight, hopefully.